Today's video is brought to you by Assiniboine Downs Gaming and Event Center. And be sure to tune in to Trust the Profits Live Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Lights, hosted by Matthew DeSantis.
Here we are, Trust the Profits, and we are going to give you our reaction to the Travers. Here we are loading up. They're loading up Forte now. We got 7 horses in this one, El Hombre. What do you expect to see here at the Travers in 2023?
I fully expect it. I know it's a 9-5 chalky pick here, but Forte is going to be too much for these guys. And this is one of the best fields all year, if not the best field, in my opinion.
Amazing field.
Yep. So Arcangelo is obviously a threat. I think National Treasure is going to go to the front. He's the 5 horse. Probably set the pace here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Bob put the right secret sauce in here. He might Natty Treasure could be dangerous, but I think, with all the great closers or stalkers in this race, it's wide open. I mean, you got Mage in here, the Derby winner. You got Tappet Trice, a big closer. You got
the 3 Jewels, the Triple Crown going in this one here, and they're off out of the gates, sandwiching together. It looks like National Treasure and Scotland are going to be running up to the front. Scotland's taken over, overtaking Forte there. It looks like he's going to try to close in with Mage close behind. National Treasure still fighting for it there on the outside, but Scotland gets the clear head going as they approach the first turn here, going 1.25 miles in this one. National Treasure in Scotland, it looks like up front with a little bit of push from Arcangelo back there, who's hugging the rail.
Yeah, he may be trying to duplicate his rail run at the Belmont, where he got that perfect clean trip down the inside and shocked the world at 7-1 here. But
what is going on here? Are they calling that right with Tappet Trice being in 3rd place right now? I do not see the blue horse out there, but it does look like Tappet Trice is right there. Half a horse behind a Natty. Yeah.
Maybe a new tactic. I didn't see how. Wow. Did you notice whether Tappet Trice got out of the gate? Because that's always been his Achilles heel.
They all got out of the gate pretty clean, sandwiched together. Scotland dove in front. This is probably the best exit I've seen from Tappet Trice yet.
Right.
And he is running 3rd early on, 48-second half mile and 1:11 3/4 mile. So we're setting a pretty hot speed right here.
And dare I say that he's a danger with that big long stride he has on the long stretch run here.
We might see Tappet Trice win this one, considering where he is. And you're right. I mean, he's a closer. So if he saved anything for the stretch run, which
Arcangelo's coming on him though.
Arcangelo's doing his thing. Yeah, I mean, this is my horse that I picked to win.
Who can count out Forte too? Forte's got one of the better closing strides I've ever seen.
He does. He does.
Arcangelo is going, boy.
He is merging into traffic.
Wow.
He is passing. We're seeing Arcangelo do some pretty crazy stuff. Disarm there in 2nd. Another deep closer.
Yeah,
Tappet Trice.
Trice hanging up there, but I mean, Arcangelo
263.
Wow.
Yeah. Disarm challenging at the end there, but Arcangelo by a length.
Where was Mage? I mean, we had a couple of horses didn't even show up there.
Mage was in the back. When we called Tappet Trice at 3rd, Mage was in dead last, and I didn't really look at him after that. Yeah, Mage was disappointingly far back. It looked like Forte never really got going in his stretch run that we expected to see him run. Arcangelo did what we expected him to do, and there he is. And Tappet Trice doing some new things today, and coming out pretty impressive despite a 3rd place finish there. But Disarm getting 2nd. Look at that.
The 2 longest shots in the field, Disarm and Tappet Trice, both in the trifecta here.
How about that? So, I mean, that trifecta is going to pay nicely.
Oh yeah, huge.
Yeah,
man, that was pretty dominant performance once again from Arcangelo. Talked about Arrogate and his you're not going to find a better pedigree than Arcangelo. 5-2, decent price on him. I had him. I thought Forte was going to win that race, and I thought Arcangelo was probably his biggest threat. But Arcangelo was bored up front. And he was like, that was easy. They weren't even pushing him right there. So Forte, he never fired. Mage never fired. I don't even think we heard from Scotland after the first 100 yards there.
Scotland faded. National Treasure faded. They both set a pretty heavy pace, I want to say, right? What did we call it at 5 furlongs? 1:11 for a race that goes 1 1/4 mile. I think that's a pretty heavy pace there to set. which is maybe why Tappet Trice didn't have as much close as we expected to see, but he was still there. He was still in the money. Disarm, like we were saying, he's another deep. This race is full of deep closers, right? And we saw the speed get out in front early. We thought if
when National Treasure didn't get out of the gate clean, I mean, he got out decent. He was like second or third,
but he didn't take the lead.
When he didn't get the lead, I knew he was done. But then you saw, like you said, you called it out with Tappet Trice being way closer to the front than I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
And he stayed up, but I mean, he was never really close to Arcangelo. Nobody was. Even Disarm, who finished a nice second, really was. I don't think it was any threat. I think Arcangelo was just coasting there.
Yeah. It's like the fourth quarter of a blowout, right? He was just getting garbage points at that point, right?
Yeah, but I mean, nice. That's a good run for Disarm. I did hear a little bit of love going on. He was kind of I don't know. Scotland was the dark horse pick, the sexy pick, but I did hear a little love for Disarm. I didn't see it. Although that just shows you this crop right here, really deep, dude. Like, again, this is not, you don't have Flightline out here. You don't have Secretariat, but you got a whole bunch of good quality horses like these. And it's been a fun year to watch. Watch them go head to head all year.
It was easy to talk up all 7 horses. It was very hard to talk down any of the 7 horses, right? They all had their strengths. The race set up well.
I watched our former colleague, Matt DeSantis, he did a TikTok or something about this race. And he basically said, you could make a case for all 7.
Yeah.
And I agreed, because you saw that the bottom 2, the 2 longest shots in the field betting wise, were second and third. So that just tells you that it was pretty damn open, son.
Absolutely.
So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll do a lot more of these type of videos. We do a ton of content all week, live betting. I don't know, full field rundowns. We got pedigree shows. We got pick 5 shows. We got doubling down shows. So
enhanced replays from Colin. Been liking those too. Yeah.
We're bringing all the good stuff to you. So thanks for tuning in. Check it out. We'll see you soon. Peace out.